Shalom, shalom. Giving honor and praise to the creator of heaven and earth. My name is Yeshaya Yisrael of the tribe of Dan of the nation of Israel. This particular short video is not going to be disrespectful. What we want to do in calling this one here, Keep It 100, is this. We are adults. Most of the people I understand on the channel are adults. And what we want to point out is we cannot be phony and fake one with another. The laws of the Torah, we want to emphasize state. You shall surely rebuke your neighbor and not bear sin on account of him. If you have a situation in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, concerning a brother, concerning a sister, it is your due obligation for peace of your mind as well to sit there and rebuke, even in love, that particular brother or sister. What happens when we don't do things such as that? We harbor negative feelings and negative spirits, and your shalom, or your shalom, or your shalom, or however you may say peace, is incomplete. Now, those who are familiar with the language knows that shalom, from the root word shalom, means to be complete. So the fake shalom, or even sadly, the fake Shabbat shalom, when you don't have that love to rebuke in love your brother or your sister, is very bad. It is not a good thing. It is not the way of the children of Israel. You understand? You cannot fake love. We know as people, minorities, quote unquote, black people, if we will, about what is called the illusion of inclusion. And that's what we deal with in this society. Well, many of us also deal with each other as the illusion of inclusion. To sit there and make one think it's all good, everything is okay. Meanwhile, in your heart, you're not feeling the same way. Your shalom is not 100 and genuine. We don't want to be disingenuous one with another. All right. We have to know and understand about keeping it 100. Israel, we are taught in Torah, our garments are to be 100%. When we deal with agriculture, you're not supposed to mix the seeds together in the earth. So we do know and understand and respect that there is 100% once it comes down into our own way of life. So how then, knowing that, should we live one with another outside of being 100? And in being so, there is a proverb that says, he that hateth hatred is of lying lips. So you can't sit there in layman terms front, or in layman terms not keep it a buck, and then sit there and still expect your shalom to be from the heart, as if the Most High is not going to let that spirit truly come out. Moses said that the Most High is the spirit of all flesh. And so in light of that, if we know that we are the children of the Most High, and we're dealing one with another, we have to know how to deal with each other accordingly. The Most High sent prophets to rebuke the people. The Most High told us that we're supposed to rebuke one another. And of course, this rebuke is done in love. You understand? And even if a rebuke is not in the nicest way coming to you, it doesn't mean it's of hate. Or even if you do know it's of hate, your wisdom should tell you, I'm going to take the vegetables and leave the pork once it comes down to that particular rebuke. These are things, brothers and sisters, that we have to sit there and work on in our character, because we know, as pointed out, the illusion of inclusion, and we don't want to be halfway one with another. We don't want to be impartiality one with another. We want to sit there and when someone greets you, you greet them back. But you don't greet back online or offline. You hope they never sit there and say anything to you because you don't have the courage Joshua was told to be strong and of good courage. You don't have that courage to sit there and step in respect to your brother or sister and let him or her know exactly how you feel and why you feel. Because your feelings could be either justified or needs to be put in order so that way you can understand why a person might move the way he or she moves. I'm going to close out in this and keeping it 100 in this particular matter. I'm a brother. I'm a grown man. In my 40 years on this earth, I have moved on sisters. I have let a sister know I'm interested. Many cases, I'm told no. So be it. Us as males know what it is already. You understand? I have to respect the sisters who told me they were not interested. I have to respect the sisters who told me I'm not their type. I have to respect the sisters who did that as opposed to the sisters who couldn't even stand the word sister because that sounded too close to family. And her heart wasn't about a union in the first place, but just playing the role. You understand? I have to respect the sisters who kept it 100 and stated they're not interested when I showed my interest, as opposed to acting like they was interested. And then a year or two later, well, I really wasn't in the first place. I was just at a point in my life with such and such. That's foolishness. So I say all of that to say